Hi, I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. So this week I am feeling much better. I am mostly over all of my illness that I was experiencing last week. So hooray for that. That's pretty good. And it's a damn good time for it too, because I need to start getting to work. Book 2 needs to be done very soon, and it's not close to being done yet. There's still a lot of work yet to be done, but I need the book to be completed by mid-March. But by March, really, because mid-March is my first convention, and I want to do a Kickstarter and stuff and have that last about a month and get pre-orders. Anyway, I need to have the book much further along than it is now, and I don't have a whole lot of time to do that in because we're already, a week and a half into January. So by the end of January, I got to set some goals. That's what this Tomcast is about. This Tomcast is my New Year's resolutions, except it's really just my January resolutions, and I'm just resolving to get stuff done like I have done in previous Tomcasts. But January resolutions, people are talking about it, it's on your mind, so I'm going to use terminology that people are comfortable with. What does this mean? So I am going to, by the end of January, I'm going to start putting the actual book together into, I use an InDesign document to lay out the pages of the book. So I'm actually going to start laying out the book itself. I will at least have stand-ins for everything, if not actually completed pages of everything. There's going to be some things that, just because I don't have all of the data yet, I won't be able to complete fully. Like, for example, the spine size is kind of dependent on how many pages you have in the book. So the cover is mostly ready, but I can't actually get a final product ready until I have all of the pages ready. So I won't know that right away. Also, things like table of contents, that also is going to require me to know what all is going in there before I start assigning page numbers to things. So I'll at least have all of those pages generated, so that when I do know exactly how many pages there are, all I've got to do is plug in the right data. So things like that, the interior title page, anything that I have to write, like I've got to write intros for all of the guest comics and the guest art. I need to come up with the sketchbook in the back and write anything that needs to go along with the sketchbook. I also need to make decisions about the intro, like the introduction to the book. If I'm going to write that, if I'm going to ask somebody else to write that, that needs to happen like approximately now. So there's a lot of stuff that I need to do by the end of January. Along with the interior title page, I need to make the interior title image, which will also probably be a print available as one of the Kickstarter campaign gifts. So that'll be kind of cool. I've got a lot of really good ideas for that. I need to write jacket blurbs. I need to ask a couple other people for jacket blurbs. I really love the jacket blurbs for the first book. I asked some friends and they were great. They came up with some really, really great endorsements for the book. And I think they really added a lot. Along with the jacket, I need to write the actual, sting text on the back of, here's what's happening. Oh my gosh, this is why you should read this book. So there's actually a lot of writing for me to do, even more so than generating art. But yeah, I will need to go through all my sketchbooks and find relevant sketches to put into the back. And actually, I'm very excited because I was just thinking about it today, and there's actually a good handful of sketches for chapters 6 through 10 that didn't make it online. I mean, most of the time when I do sketches relevant to the story, they end up in the extras section on the website. But when I do that, it's like, well, I don't want to put that in a book then, because I want the stuff in the book to be unique to the book. So I'm very excited that there's actually some unique art from me that's going to be in this book. I guess that's most of it. It's really just going to be actually putting the files together and starting to get it ready. I'm hoping that as soon as February comes around, I will have everything ready to be sent in so that I can have all of February for the editing process. As soon as I get that first proof, I'm very excited for that. As soon as I get that first proof, then we're going to launch the Kickstarter campaign, and we're going to be in full swing, and we're going to be ready to rock and roll. Anyway, that's all I got time for this week. Thanks, guys, for watching, and keep tabs on me. Make sure that I'm keeping up with my goals, and if you follow me on any of the other social medias, be sure to hound me and say, hey, you working on book 2, you son of a bitch? And I'll be like, Yeah, and you don't have to be so mean. See you guys next week.